Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. Alright, I really want this archaeology dome, but it's not going to happen yet. You are out of resources. How is that possible? Oh, you need machine... No. Get what you need. Unless we're out of power, which doesn't seem right. No, we have tons of stored power. So you can't be out of metals either. Oh, you probably need maintenance. Right, okay. Well, I mean, it's coming. It's just going to take a little while. We don't actually have a third work shift, so that shouldn't matter too much. But the second work shift will be a problem. Where the hell are the drones at? These drones over here don't seem to care. There's electronics right there. Come on, guys. Get the ball here. And... okay, there we go. Let our R2-D2 going through, and did not actually repair it. Just brought it to it.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I'm really confused over what's happening with this machine part factory. I mean, we have tons of machine parts, so I'm not too worried. I'm just puzzled. Very puzzled. Alright, well, just let that be for now, I guess. Figure it out. We'll let time speed along here because mostly I don't know what to do to stop it. I don't think we want to stop it. This is going to be some great output. So the cover crops, plus the 10% there, plus the 10% there, that should push that up. Well, really to 110%. I don't think that's actually the way that works, but sure. And you can go ahead and make some giant potatoes for next time. You deplete by 10, but then these guys will cover for it. And same with you, we already did the cover crops. The soil quality is still 50%. The cover crops did not work. Maybe they didn't work. Okay, well then keep the cover crops for now then. Maybe it just takes time. Let's see what the farm likes over here.
Cable fault reported.
It's at 90%, so that's actually pretty damn good. Good amount of stored food too. Yeah, actually our food's at 311. That's decent. Especially for 90 colonists. I was going to say 100, but it's more accurate. Yeah, it should be okay. We have a lot of people working on this farm. They're just taking it to the main depot. That's fine. Doesn't really matter where that goes. So diner over here, right? Yes, there's a diner there. Okay. What we haven't done though is really made like an area here where people can do stuff. Let me see. Let's get the decoration here. Fountain sounds good. A little waste of water. Actually, we have 3 squares right here. With those 3 free squares, we do a giant fountain or even a lake. Let's do a lake right there. Kind of rotate it that way. There you go. Build that for me, please. And just hopefully maintain it so it doesn't become algae covered. Although the algae would be good for oxygen, it just smells bad. No other free spots in this complex, right? Oh, okay. We're out of medical professionals. That could be bad. Inside this dome, I think we're actually filling up every little corner. Yeah, we've already filled up every corner next to the passage. That's okay. This doesn't look like it's filling every corner, but it totally is. Okay. Well, don't worry about that. I have no idea what to do with the lamps. I'm so tempted to put a water thing here, but we probably don't need it. We probably could use the archaeology here instead. Yeah. For later. For later. How many colonists do we have in here? We have 43 now with a potential for 62. Alright.
Funding received.
Oh, hey. So that means the shuttle arrived, which means, since we have funding, let's slow down a little bit. So we have funding. I'm going to call in some moisture evaporators. I'm going to do it. Give me 3 of those babies. What else do we want? Electronics would be good because we can't make them yet. So give me, like 55 of those. That's good. Polymers we're doing okay on. We could be doing better. But we do have a decent amount, I mean, not great, but a competent amount of production. It will only get better as we get more colonists. So that's not too bad. Concrete we definitely don't need. Drones wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, give me more drones. The drones should outnumber the colonists. We have $2 million left in the bank. That's not much. We still have cargo capacity left, but we're out of cash. I'm okay with that. It's risky as fuck because if I need anything from Earth, I'm boned, right? Because I won't be able to afford it. But what are the chances I'm gonna need anything else from Earth? The research is going well enough. We're gonna be able to make electronics on our own relatively soon. We're almost self-sufficient. Not yet. We definitely don't have enough people. We're not making enough people. We should be okay. I mean, I hate to have the empty cargo capacity, but remember that we have an extra 10,000 cargo capacity because of one of our research. So actually we're over what we would normally have in a regular rocket. So we're actually not too bad here. The funding is definitely worrisome, to be sure. But we can do research on patents and copyrights and boost this number if we have to. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Didn't we just finish a research? Let's launch this bad boy. So we'll come in with some stuff. We did not finish the research. Okay. General training is just too good to pass up, so we're definitely going to do that. Let's let it go. Let's let it go. You guys, 22 passengers are 77% here. That's great news.
Cable fault reported.
Cable faults I don't care about because it just leaks electricity. It doesn't actually stop the electricity from flowing, so we're still good there. Oxygen's good. Shuttles are good. This is actually working, which is great. We'd probably even make a second... Yeah, we have metal production 9. That's fantastic. And we could even do a second shift. I think might not be a bad idea. We'll wait until the next... Yeah, we'll wait until the shuttle arrives. Let's not get too crazy.
Sector scanned.
Let's not try to jump too far ahead. Map, how are we doing? Sure, go ahead and scan all these bad boys right over here. I won't be able to get to those at all, but at least we'll see things I can't do. How about the Explorer?
Cable fault reported.
Come down here. How about the... Okay, so the transporting metals is not going to help me much anymore because we now have the production to be able to handle it. What would be good for you to transport? Fuel, maybe. Go to the main fuel depot and drop it off in the secondary fuel depot. And we don't want to do that like long term or anything, but you can definitely grab one batch and move it over here because this is almost empty. So that'd be okay. We can do that. Other than that, though, he might have reached the end of his life. We could scrap him, but I'm wondering if maybe he'll be useful for something else later. So let's not do it yet. Yeah, 45 fuel should be good enough for a little while. That was actually stacked 3 deep, I didn't even realize. Also, don't, you know, hit a bump in the road. That can be really bad. Oops, that was my keyboard. Okay, speaking of really bad, we don't want these passengers to die in space, so let's let them land. Here you go. I always do love the animation of them landing. What's even better is that this isn't science fiction. This is something we can actually do. We can pinpoint land. Well, I mean, SpaceX does it. Hopefully they'll eventually share that technology. They have to, right? Because it's probably patented. They'll have the patent for, like, I forget what the limit is. Isn't it like 5, 10 years, something like that? I forget how long patents last. But anyway, should be able to share that technology eventually, and then everyone will be able to do this, which is great. Just pinpoint land exactly where and when we want them to. Alright, so let's see where these colonists go. I suppose we can speed up time a little bit here. Just nice to see it land. Okay. So they go out in the world. Right.
Milestone achieved.
100 colonists. Alright.
New colonists have arrived.
And the shuttles will take them to where they need to go. The drones are picking up the extra food, but that's less important.
Research complete.
Training research. Alright, so the specialists are no longer just stupid, which is good. Basic competence is all I ask. Oh man, that fuel is getting emptied pretty fast. That's kind of disturbing. I mean, there's more fuel elsewhere in all the universal deposits, but I'm wondering about the fuel refinery. We could build another one. We'll wait. We'll wait. Because Rocky has moisture evaporators coming. We build those 3 evaporators, then we can talk about making it so that we have more fuel refineries. But for now, don't even worry about it. This guy's almost full. That might be actually be... Actually, we grabbed all those. Okay. So that is the last of those exports going out, and he's ready to go. Alright, well, it was fun while it lasted. That last bit of food off you, and then we're good to go. Thanks for coming by, Gamora. Always good to see you. What building could possibly not be working right now? Why aren't you working? You've got a full shift. You're engineers. You're all ready to go. Why weren't you working? Oh, maybe it was past. Maybe it's actually done now. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Colonists are done. Hey, we got a milestone. Huzzah. It means we actually got a little more score, right? Yeah, there we go. That's a weird number. So that must be penalized for not reaching that fast enough, maybe? Possibly? I mean, the scores are really strange. Like 923, 314. Those are not round numbers. So that's got to be ameliorated by something. I just don't know what. It's interesting. Alright. 500 colonists is the next milestone. That's going to be interesting. We're going to need more domes for that, obviously. Alright, we'll get there eventually. Why? What do you mean building not working? Oh, this one. Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. That's totally fair. This seems to be working? Okay, no, it does occasionally still need maintenance. Okay. Deterioration is far less... Actually, it's only 8%. I don't know what that's less than what it would normally be outside or not. Okay. Well, I mean, just... Maybe it's not as clever as I thought. I thought being inside the dome would protect it from dust, but maybe everything just gets dust. It's like sand. It just gets everywhere. You know, you go to the beach, and you go home,
Sector
and 3
scanned.
weeks later, you're still finding sand in your shoes. Let's go ahead and scan that. RC transport. Okay, the fuel, that's actually probably enough fuel for those shuttles for now. We might need to occasionally make that trip again, or we can make a fuel refinery right here. That's actually not a bad idea, really. Yeah, that could be good. When the moisture evaporators come, we'll put a fuel refinery right here. Then moisture evaporators all along this line, because that should give it power and water. Yeah, that could be good. That could be good. I like that plan. Eventually.
Breakthrough discovered.
Plasma rocket. That sounds cool. Plasma rocket would be... It's creative disposition. It's the art workshop. Research amplification. Compact hangars. Zone architecture. Where the hell's the plasma rocket? You can't just taunt me with the plasma rocket and not show it to me. Come on. You're seriously gonna do that, huh? You're gonna taunt me with the plasma rocket. Oh, you know what we should do? Martian copyrights. Get some $2 billion in there. You're just gonna taunt me with the plasma rocket, huh? You're gonna taunt me with it. And we're approaching the end of the tech tree, which is kind of cool. Obviously, we haven't done anything inside here yet. How do you not have a plasma... How did I miss the plasma rocket? Zone architecture. Mars Nouveau. Ocean network. How did I miss plasma rocket in here? Oh, no, it's a breakthrough. I'm dumb. Rocket travel to and from Earth reduced by 50%. I mean, right now I have a modification to the game rules that increases the travel time by 3 times, I think. This would reduce it to 1.5, but we haven't really been feeling the pain. I mean, okay, there's definitely times when we could have used food in a hurry. Certainly. But for the most part, don't care. RC Explorer, what are you going to do for me? You're going to do that over there for me. Thank you very much. RC Transports. I suppose you could pick up more metal. Not that there's as much metal around here. Let's do polymers. Go out of those for me. I'll also use some more polymers. Polymer production could be better. And hey, there's metal over here too. So yeah, sure, why not? Once you're done with that stuff, I'll reassign you. Alright, we're 3 times speed, so he's actually booking it over there. Thank you, Mr. Man. Do your thing. How's power production? Okay, that's decent. We're about... what is that, like 60 above what we need now? A little bit less, like 50 something. So we could build more here. What do these guys require?
The readings told us it was a vein rich with ore, but the data turned out to be incorrect. Under those fine red sands lay the intact hull of a rover.
So it's Curiosity. So send Curiosity back to Earth. That seems like a waste. Display as a monument of the colony. Which means you get a boost to our social research. That's actually probably pretty good. Aren't we researching social right now? Monument in the colony, obviously. Shipping it back to Earth would be a total waste. I mean, I realize it would give us some cash, and we could use the cash, but we're going to get 2 billion influx for the patents, so I think we just get a social research boost. Alright, so what do these guys cost to build? I realize, hold on. You need to research some more stuff. There. Scan that anomaly for me. Okay, back over here. These guys take machine parts, right? Power. Wind turbines. Concrete and machine parts. Okay, so we totally have the wrong kind of deposit set up here. But we can fix that. We can put a universal deposit right here. And let's do that. So, universal deposit. Make sure it's inside the areas we need. So, probably there would be best. Because that'll be covered by 2 drone hubs. And we'll change its abilities. You don't actually need to be constructed, do you? Oh, it needs to be cleared of this thing. Okay. It's alright. I can wait. So the drones are 4. Eventually the drone... there we go. There's a drone here. Beep, 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 beep. Goes by. Clears it out for me. Maybe. He just looked at it. Goes, you know, it's a little too big for me. I don't think I can handle it. And these are 3 drones over here. He goes, dude, what are you talking about? Alright. Slow this down. So, we need metals, definitely, to help with the cable. Do not need food. Do not need rare metals. Concrete, yes, because we need to build these. Do not need fuel. Do not need electronics. We might need polymers if we put a battery here, so I'm okay with putting batteries or polymers here. Yeah, that should be good. So then we get rid of this. Do not need. And then I will build wind turbines. So let's see. Probably like another 5 on this side. And 5 on this side. They'll be sure to clear away the metal for me before anything else happens, but that should do. Shuttle heavy load as it tries to fill up this universal depot. Okay, now speed on. Shuttle's almost here with the moisture evaporators, which would be great. Keep on keeping on. And 55 electronics, which takes us into 3-digit territory. That'll be nice. We haven't had that for a while. There you go.
Until today, the only place we'd thought you could find Ice-15 outside of a lab was on an icy planet or a moon.
Ice-15
and
is a...
here we find it on Mars.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Narrator. Ice-15 is a super dense phase of water, of ice, which is formed in extremely cold and extremely high pressure environments. Turns out the unique geological history of Mars allowed for a small quantity of Ice-15 to form out of the crust. Even though we didn't confirm any substantial deposits of water, this discovery would cause an uproar in the scientific communities and draw significant attention to our efforts on the Red Planet. Our sponsors immediately provided us with the tours to discover more about the effects of Martian geology on formation of underground ice. Okay, so we just got some cash. That's actually pretty cool. Went from 182 to 682 really quick there. That's cool. So then, go away. Do we have any more anomalies here? Sadly, no. Hopefully in that area, but we don't actually know about it yet. But keeping in that area would not be a bad idea, so just come over here and be ready, basically. You're coming back. Doing what, though? Oh, you're the RC Explorer. Okay, yeah. So you can come. Let's head over that way. Just be ready for it. You grabbed all of 4 polymers. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Why don't you go and grab these resources now? Yeah, it really doesn't matter what he does, so we can leave him alone for a little while. Okay, you're going back to Earth, right? You ready to launch already? How's our fuel? It could be better. Okay, so, I mean, that's all the rare metals we're going to do anyway, so you go ahead and take off. Now we're going to place down these moisture evaporators. So you're just an extractor, right? So you don't have a range? Good. So, moisture evaporators, please. We're going to put down some fuel depots, and I prefer not to be interrupted. Let's make sure this is going to go where I think it's going to go. Yeah, intercepts the pipes. That's interesting. Now realize it made noise that went. I guess that makes sense. It is a rocket. It's just that also came purely to my left ear too. All right. So how about we rotate you a little bit, like so? So you get power and you contribute to the water supply. And we'll do the same thing over here. Eventually, maybe. I guess we can put you on the other side. That's okay, too. Yeah, there you go. And then give me another one. Right there is good. That actually looks perfect to me. Let's do that. And they'll be already hooked up to the water supply, so I don't even need to do anything. They'll be generating water. Probably more than we need, but that's okay, because we want the refinery.
Cable fault reported.
And you go ahead and build right there. Should be good, and that will also give you power. Actually, we wanted to build it over here, didn't we? Yeah, that makes more sense, because this is where the refinery
Sector
deposit
scanned. Anomaly found.
So here you go. Water and power on the same line there, so that should work. And it'll just be automated, and that'll be 24/7. Okay, that should be better. Okay, anomalies found. That's what we have you for. There you go. Alright, so fuel refinery set. Fortunately, we're never going to get there. It's never going to happen. Just ignore it. I realize we scanned it, but it's okay. Let's scan these up here. This might be more valuable, actually. Let's take you off. We can. Let's actually never scan up there, because we're never going to be able to get up there, so why bother taunting ourselves, right? Though, I guess we do get... There's an achievement for scanning all sectors. It just seems kind of pointless. Yeah, scanning all sectors. Okay, yeah. We'll scan it eventually. I just want to scan these first. Prioritization is important. Alright, so both rockets are on their way to Earth. We will probably turn you around to give us more colonists. We need more, right? In general, I think that's true. Yeah, vacant residential slots 38, vacant work slots 47. We can definitely use more colonists. I don't know who's qualified back on Earth, but hopefully there's somebody there. How's the food doing? We have 314 food. That sounds like a lot. We have 100 colonists. 314 food might actually be only 3 days worth of food. But we do have some good yields here. Soil quality is up to 60%. It's getting there. It's just going to be slow getting there. Only one botanist working the farm. We need more people. 60% on that, too. So is this still 90%? Sorry, over in Miralai, is it? No, not in Miralai. Afrochick Farm. Carmichael Corner. Here we go. Soil quality is at 90%. Well, after this is done, I would think it would be at 100. But 90% is still pretty good. That gave us a huge yield on the last potato crop we had, so I'm good with that. Let's move on. Keep on moving on. Alright, at this point, the colony's doing pretty good. Got some good power production, and even at night. That's mostly because of these turbines. I think these are actually doing a better job than the solar panels ever will.
Cable fault reported.
Buildings are not right. The building's not working. That one's not working because it doesn't have security. That's the only one not working, though, so I'm okay with that.
Anomaly analyzed.
Analyzed up there, which I appreciate, giving us some more research. You're doing a good work. Grade is very low. Not encouraging. But it's mostly here just to clear away some spot so that we can eventually build a dome here. Yeah, building a dome down here might be our next move. It's just too rich not to do, right? I mean, there's 2 metal extract points, there's a rare metal extract point, there's just too much not to do. It's going to be a bitch to move everything down here, but shuttles will help. If we build another shuttle up here, that'll build in 3 more shuttles with it. Actually, should we do that now? We have a Universal Depot here. It might not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and build a shuttle hub. What the hell? It'll set us up for later. Putting it near power is probably just a good idea. How about down here, just so it's close? And then if I build a... well, I don't know where I'm building the dome yet, so if I build it like around here, it'll still be okay. Alright, so the shuttles I'll trust will take care of making sure anything this thing needs it will get. Yeah, no kidding, Hegel. It's okay. It's okay. You have no more things to look at, do you? Nope.
Funding received.
Okay, we got some rare metals, so I'm gonna... Should I hold off on calling for more colonists? I guess we should see... Oh, you still have... Oh, I feel dumb. Hold on. I totally forgot that the rare metal extractor needed dumping sites. Go do that right now for me, please. It's only 1 dumping site. I need multiples, so give me that. That will help that will make the drones have something to do. I think I also accidentally moved the RC Explorer somewhere. Yeah, he's moving somewhere. Can he actually get... Oh, I don't need to babysit him through the tunnel. He's totally going to do that. Okay, that was a good experiment.
Cable fault reported.
But I need you to go back up that way now because that's probably where the next anomalies are going to be. Good experiment, though. You have metal. Go ahead and grab some of that, please. Thank you. What do you mean no fuel for shuttles? Oh, because this thing... Right, because it was built over here, and there is actually no fuel here. It'll get there. That's what the Universal Deposit's for. That's what I trust it'll be for. Right, so speaking of dumping zones, this guy needs dumping zones, too. So let's give him dumping site. We don't want to be outside the area. So we also don't want to be in the way of the extraction there. How do we build it, like, here, I guess? There you go. That should be enough. So do we actually have the liquefactor? I don't think we do, right? Drone assembler, which we can't have research yet. I thought it would be production. Maybe it's not.
Sector scanned.
Maybe I'm thinking liquefactor from another game? Subsurface heater, salvage, landing pad, recharge station. Another sensor tower here would be a bad idea. Give us maybe a little bit of advance warning for something coming to hit us. Not sure what we do about it, but it would at least be a warning. Storages. I don't see a liquefactor in here, so maybe I just saw it in the research. Maybe I saw it in the research tree on the wiki, because apparently it's not here. I promise I'm not crazy.
Reported. Pipe leak reported.
Yeah. It's only 1. It's not like it's a... I mean, it's because we have a lot of things going. Not too worried about it, though. Yeah, I don't see the liquefactor. I could be just missing it, but I don't think I am. But they built that thing fast. Alright, and it turns out a couple of these drones are actually helping out, I think. Yeah, they're actually helping out with the extract. Okay, so putting this here helped out a little bit. Why don't you go ahead and come a little closer there so these guys can actually do some work. There you go. And move it exactly in the right spot, which is kind of funny. So you want to come up a little bit so that they can deal with that waste rock there. That would work. Okay, so basically just setting this up. Oh, I didn't realize... Oh, that would have been the perfect place for a logo.
Meteor
I thought that's what that
shower
was.
Incoming.
There's no logo there. Meteor storm starts in 1 sol. That could be a problem, but... So I know the meteors were hitting here, like, pretty hard. Maybe what we would do is we set up the meteor defense, MBS laser. Go ahead and build that right here. Doesn't protect a lot of stuff, though. More about the potential. Yeah, go ahead and put one here. Hitting the shuttle hub would be pretty bad. I don't want that to happen. In that vein, then, we have the power. We're definitely overpowered right now in a lot of different ways. But I think we make sure that we don't hit anything here. That would be bad too, right? So protect some good stuff here, like the shuttle hub. And another one for this shuttle hub, which I think this one... No, it's out of range. Just barely, though. So give me an MDS. Let's see where we can put it. Here would work. Also protects the rare element extractor. Sure, why not? There's a Steam achievement for being able to shoot down shuttles, so... Or shoot down... not shuttles. Totally different. Shooting down meteors. It does tear through our electronics quite a bit, but I don't remember what it needs to... What does it need to maintain? Is it electronics? It might be. Yeah, it is electronics. Okay, so that'll keep us... I was going to say in debt. Kind of keep us in debt.
Funding received.
But hey, we still keep getting funding for our metals exports. Okay, so we had 2 shuttles land on Earth. Do we want them to bring us colonists? I think the answer is yes, right? Because we still have 48 vacant work slots. How that's possible after those 2 shuttles ended, I don't know. 20 out of 28. We still have vacant work slots here. Okay, we have 17 vacant residential slots here. I don't know, man. I don't know. We could try building another dome, but they wouldn't be able to work
Scanned.
here. I think we just have to accept that some of these are just going to be more than others. I mean, that's not a great polymer shift there, but what are you going to do? And this place has a bunch of empty spots, right? Yeah, look at that. Vacant residential slots, 24. Yeah, we need another shipment of colonists. Passenger rocket. You can give me 33 people. You know what? I'm not even going to look. I'm betting that, yeah, no specialization is going to count for a lot of that. We cut those off. Still gets me good people. I'm good with that. Bring me a random selection of those 22. We can actually fit 41 more people on Mars, which is pretty crazy. But hey, life's good here. I mean, there's no meat. So, you know, if you want a steak, we're not even doing mushroom steaks anymore. I'm sorry, but the fungal farm just wasn't cutting it. But we do have nice potatoes. Potatoes are gorgeous this time of year. Soybeans, so we can at least fake cheese, if nothing else. I mean, it doesn't taste as good as the real stuff, I'll admit, but, you know, might just come down to processing. We have vegetables. We have giant leaves. We have rice. Hey, man, we have rice and we have soybeans. If you make pinto beans, got ourselves a real Mexican meal here. Can we make wheat? We have wheat, right? Yeah, we have wheat. As we can make tortillas. We have rice. We have tortillas. We just need pinto beans, man. Tell me that's in the research tree, please. You know what? I'm going to pretend, just for my own personal edification, that it's covered by cover crops. I realize it's probably not an actual thing. The soy quality is back down to 70%. That's for soybeans, huh? No? It could be the soil quality just decreases every once in a while. So with that in mind... Oh, this soil quality is 100% though. Maybe the giant wheat lets it rest? I mean, that is a big factor of crop rotation. That could be true. I don't know. So the meteor storm's going. Redundancy in vital lifelines says water oxygen support is one way to risk management. Yeah, I mean, I do that anyway.
Anomaly found.
Every dome has its own power, its own supply of water, a water tower, and an oxygen tank just in case. And it's relatively nearby, so the chances of these faulting is really low. Probably destroy this, right? There's no reason for this life support pipe to be here. Otherwise it just breaks. Okay, interesting. You can turn this thing on in shifts. I guess if you're really having trouble with power, I can understand that happening, but we don't really need that. So we have a ton of power, right? Yeah, we're good. Power reduction is 244 at night. We're solid. Okay. I don't know if you shot any down. I hope you have. Wish you'd
A routine scan of the perimeter has detected an unidentified object within immediate proximity of the colony. Data logs confirm it. It isn't a glitch.
Mysterious object appears to consist of pitch-black cubes arranged in a matrix. The fuck you say? The cubes seemingly levitate above the ground without the aid of any support structure. Preliminary image analysis remains inconclusive. On-site investigation required to assess the anomaly. We advise caution.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hello. That's creepy as fuck that it just appeared next to the colony. Definitely bring in the RC Explorer to scan that because nobody else is qualified. Just appeared out of frickin' nowhere. Okay, now we've got to be... This is definitely on the story time. So they've clearly said, okay, you have enough colonists or you have enough something where you could get bored, so here's a story. Alright? I'm sold. Give me that story. There's a weird kind of number back here. Oh, you know what? It's the info bar. Right, it's the info bar mod on top of the standard info bar. So rather than replacing it, so you might see some shadows behind here. I didn't even see that until now. Huh. I like the info bar better. Actually, is this the regular one or the old one? I actually don't know. I think I've only ever had the mod, so I don't know which one's which, but, wow, we got tons of oxygen production, probably more than we need. Alright, let's speed up time. Let's see if we can
Cable
examine
fault reported.
this weird thing that's rotating in a very peculiar way that's kind of disturbing. The fact that it came during a meteor storm has got to be significant, right? Maybe not? I don't know, it just seems really weird. It's also making a noise. Hear that? It looks like it's weird. It's rotating in like two directions at once. Maybe not the two I'm thinking of. Okay, are you here yet, buddy? Where the hell are you? Okay, you're coming. You're coming. Alright, I appreciate it.
Sector scan.
Getting over here. Let's scan the things. The new sector scan didn't have any anomalies anyway, so you're actually in a good spot. Continuing the story is good. Alright. Now, this is still a robotic scan, so examining it personally is not really what's going on here, but we'll pretend. And this is close enough to the colony that it's definitely going to garner some attention, right? Makes sense. I guess we'll see what it is. It's almost done scanning.
Anomaly found.
Okay, now there's an anomaly found. Well, okay, maybe they just crop up it occasionally. It's weird this one just suddenly appeared, like, right in the middle of our colony. We're basically all
on-site analysis of the unidentified structure only deepens the mystery. The evidence suggests that the cubes are clearly not a natural phenomenon.
No fuck. No actual fuck. Are you kidding me? Not a natural phenomenon. You need to verify that? Yeah, no shit, it's not natural. They're freaking cubes. And they're floating. Two things you don't normally find in nature, especially not together. What kind of scientists are you hiring? Okay, anyway. Inside the cubes, as well as physical forces behind their levitation, remain unnamed. And individual cubes, as well as their combined structure, retain a perfect symmetry, and any attempts to physically disturb their positions have failed. Hopefully not lethally, but okay. Even more puzzling, the analysis of the photonic spectrometry of the cubes seem to emanate radiation of unknown wavelength, which excites the separation of electrons inside of the spectroscopic lens. When our science team refuses to jump to any conclusions, the chief engineer suggests we should study the effect empirically on the colony's solar panels. The science team requested permission to commence experimental research on the cube's properties. New research on the mystery of the black cubes is now available. Alright. Rearrange our research priorities is not necessarily a bad idea, I guess. But I kind of still want moisture farming. I guess we could drop Martian education and do the dark spectrometry. Can I move this up? No, clicking on it only... I can't advance it in any way either. It's only 1,000. The thing is, if I drop the other ones, I'm going to forget which order I put them in. And the rare metal extractor production could be really good for me, so I want to keep that up. It's 20,000. We do the dark spectrometry pretty fast. Okay, let's do this. Dark spectrometry. Plasma cutters is where? Nobody knows. Field extractors are shit. Nobody cares. Let's see. Plasma cutters. There we go. Guess I could do more stuff along this side. Like, drone printing would be pretty good if we could build our own electronics. And there we go. New building electronics factory. And then we wanted to do the colonist thing, right? Plasma rocket's bad. Yeah, here we go. Martian education. Which makes the Martian University... we don't actually have, so... let's do deep scanning. It means basically we're going to have to scan everything all over again, but we might be able to do that a little bit faster, especially compared to plasma cutters, which is going to take quite a while. Maybe we don't do plasma cutters. Maybe we do something over here. Let's do microgravity medicine. That should go a little bit faster. Basically, this will help build us to the research we need for later. Although we need the copyrights, don't we? Copyrights is only 9,000. I'm okay with that. The 20,000 one is the one I'm really worried about. It's too late for the Mars Nouveau. We'll just keep going with that one. Alright, it's just going to stay there now. That's not creepy at all. Except for the, you know, all the ways that it is. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Oh, more anomalies found. Where, though? Oh, down here. We already scanned these areas, though. That's just peculiar. Okay.
Cable fault reported.
Oh, okay, that's going to be meteor strike points. Okay. Yeah, that's a decent amount of warning time, actually. That's good to know. Yeah. I mean, that's like, what? Like, 3 whole minutes or something? I don't know if that actually matters at all. I mean, what can you do when the meteor's about to hit you, aside from build one of these? That's a good question. I don't know. Anyway, we can dismiss that. Oh, I can't? Right, cubes may somehow affect our solar panels. Right, so this is why we did the research, or we're going to do the research. Can I get rid of it now? It's going to stay there forever. I can't right-click it away. Alright. Meteor storm's going to keep going for their 14 hours, so that should be okay. Alright. So aside from the mysterious black cubes of funkiness, looks like we're doing okay. We have a decent amount of water supply. The water demand is being met right now, but it could be exceeded if we need to. It's basically what these are for. Yeah, not producing at full capacity. So right now it's barely doing anything. Water production's 0.2, which is fine. Yeah, we're nowhere close to exhausting this, so that's great. And then I think we have another one here, right? Yeah, here we go. This one's also at 0.2. And the deposit is at nowhere near exhausting it, so that's great too. So, okay, those are our emergency water supplies. In the meantime, though, the moisture evaporators are doing just fine. And if we need them, then they'll be pulled in. But otherwise, I think, really, the Water Reclamation Center is probably our biggest performance boost. Okay, we need more people. We're getting more people, right? So let's zoom along here, see if we can get more people. Probably not going to happen before the end of the episode. I could wait for them, but that seems unlikely at this stage. Alright, can we get a breakdown of the colonists? We should be able to do so, right? Yeah, colony overview. Colonists. We have 1 celebrity, 1 genius. Oh, you know what? That's where most of our money's coming from, huh? Because we do get a little bit of money for the celebrities, right? We have a couple of whiners. Whiner just went away. That's weird. No homeless. That's good. We have a lot of vacant residential slots. There's no reason to be homeless. We still have that 1 renegade. 1 renegade somewhere. Savante Sandberg. He's a nerd.
Anomaly found.
Renegades will cause trouble unless countered by security stations. He's a geologist. Middle-aged geologist. Gotta watch those geologists. Okay, able to work. We have lots
Anomaly
of those guys.
analyzed.
Savante is unable to work. Okay, this just toggles. Okay, like, you can toggle on the homeless. Okay. So if I toggle this guy off, then we have everyone else. Galexia Comet. That's just great. We unfortunately can't seem to sort them by born on Mars or not. It does seem like we have quite a few of those. We have a 10-year-old Deimos Dust Devil, Martian born. He does not have a specialization. None of the Martian born will, because we don't have a university or a school. So we should probably change that. It does mean building another dome, which we don't really have the wherewithal to do right now. And we're going to build another dome anyway, to be able to exploit the resources down in the valley. This thing's almost here. We'll go ahead and wait for it to be done. Anomaly analyzed, thank you. Oh, that's probably you, right? Okay, there you are. Alright, go and examine that one too. It's nice of them to give these to us. I was not expecting that. I thought once we were done scanning, that'd be it. Okay, no, we got plenty more in these areas. Alright, great. Hopefully more show up around here too. Shuttle's so close to being here, and then we will not quite be full up, but we'll be more full than we
Sector
have been.
scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay. 565. What's actually... Look at the resource deposits here. Grade is high, that's good. There's one underneath here that I can't
Anomaly
click on.
analyzed.
That one's average. I'm okay with that. Not as happy with it, but okay with it. Go land you. How are you doing? You're almost exhausted, actually. Okay, that's good to know. So we definitely need to build that dome sooner rather than later. We want to keep up metal production. This one is ticking down, but not actually exhausted yet.
New colonists have arrived.
Okay, the colonists are arrived, and that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Surviving Mars. I'm Piece Universe, you're Piece Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.